our
Alrighty.
best.
Yeah, we're doing great now.
Cameras.
Oh, Morgan, speaking of.
Hey, Morgan.
Speaking of Morgan, there she is, right?
Yeah, that's
She's the one with all that money?
JP Morgan? No, wrong Morgan.
Very funny. that was funny for Solana. I think I remember somebody saying she might get up on a stage and tell some jokes this week.
Who was that?
Yeah, I wonder who that was. I can't quite remember.
I'm already. I'm good.
All right. Okay.
I have cracked
Good.
on some of my clients for cracking up.
We have an all-star lineup tonight.
Yeah.
Special appearances.
Mine are super clean, but they're fun.
That's okay.
Super clean is okay. We got no rule against that.
Oh.
See if any of mine are clean.
We have all kind of different ones here. Alright, I guess it's still too early, huh? 1 minute.
Oh, mine says 5:01.
Yeah, that's like at least 5 minutes too early.
That's for sure. This crowd.
Oh no, I guess we might as well go ahead and start. Any latecomers, they'll fall into it. They
They'll
can't
fall
keep
in.
up. They'll have to figure it out. Alright. Welcome everybody to Hooligans Underground. What we call the standing room. But not everybody has to stand.
No, not everybody's standing.
Hey, Bill.
Alright.
And
Excuse my voice a little bit tonight. I'm kind of backed up my sinuses. So I'm probably going to sound retarded at times.
that's okay. You should have heard Chris Fowler last night.
Keep in mind, 1, I'm the sheriff. 2, I got a gun.
3, there's gonna be a coup.
Is the gun loaded?
Always loaded.
Oh,
Point of
yeah,
gun
Nick is
wherever.
always loaded. Nick keeps his gun always loaded.
Alright, y'all. I think I remembered I crashed the last time we had this, right?
Yeah, something
Last
happened.
week.
Yeah, the
I
internet went
crashed.
down.
My power went out.
The power
Right.
went up. That's what it
My
was.
power went out and it was out for about an hour. And I remember, because this page is right on top, it means this is the joke I was probably in the middle of saying.
Oh,
So I'm going to take up on the second half. Boudreaux, he returns inside to chase it out. Now Marie, now wanting it known
I don't remember the first part of it.
that the house would be empty. Oh man. Alright, I'll start from the
Start
beginning.
over. Start
that
over.
was
I'll
funny.
start
That was
from the
very clever.
beginning for
Okay.
some of y'all who might not have been paying attention last week.
Yeah.
That was clever, Nick. That was very clever.
Since then, yeah.
Alright. Boudreaux and Marie are going out on the town for the evening. Now the last thing they do is put the cat out. Gotta put the cat out, right?
Yep.
Yep. Now the
Yep.
taxi or the Uber arrives, and as Boudreaux and Marie walk out of the house, the cat runs out with them. The way I fucked that up last week too. The cat ran back in.
Ah,
Bet you if I go and pull up last week's video, I did exactly the same way.
at least you're consistent.
You're
At
consistent,
least.
right? That's good.
The cat ran back into the damn house.
Damn.
Now Boudreaux goes in after it. Figure he's gonna chase it out. Hurry up and shut the door. Now Marie, she didn't not want the Uber driver, to know that the house is gonna be empty. So she fibs. She says, "My husband is just going upstairs to say goodbye to my mother."
Ah,
'Cause everybody leaves their stepmother tied in upstairs.
right.
Several minutes later, a worn out, exhausted Boudreaux arrives. He climbs back into the taxi. Says, "Sorry it took so long. The stupid idiot was hiding under the bed. I had to poke her with a coat hanger several times before I could get her to come up. I don't know. Maybe that was worth the wait.
That was funny.
Well, I had to whoop his ass for the co-danger to get him to come out.
I hear Randy. I hear Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's good.
We
We are
good, right?
now.
Yeah. I was just saying earlier, I hope Randy shows up.
All right. I mean, look at you. Hop right on in.
And look at who it is.
That's not how you work, though.
Marilyn Monroe there.
I know you like it. I know you
Yeah.
like it. Everybody
yeah.
loves Maryland.
For
I
sure.
know I do.
Was that
Norma
something?
Jean. Goodbye.
All right, I'm
Norma.
gonna do one more joke, y'all.
Hey.
Whether you like it or not. All right, Boudreaux
I always like it.
and his people, they moved to the big city called New Orleans. This was about 6 months ago because he took a new job. Now, Thibodeau was getting lonesome for his old friend, so he decided to take a trip and go visit. Now, when he got to where Boudreaux worked, he found that his buddy, Boudreaux, was working in a very tall building with a lot of big old offices. When he finally found Boudreaux, he was sitting in one of those corner offices with his feet propped up on a big old desk, looking very successful. And Thibodeau, he said, "Ooh-wee, Boudreaux, you look like you done all right for yourself. How you get to be so rich?" And Boudreaux, he said, "Well, Tib, I done went and invented something that everybody needs. I call it a thermos.
A thermos.
A thermos.
A thermos.
A thermos.
All right, for you Yankees, a thermos. Insulated,
I'm ready, Jake.
portable, liquidish container. Some of them are shaped like Snoopy. Some of them are shaped like Pluto. This one here, I don't know. Let me get back to the story.
It's already good.
And Thibodeau said, "What the hell is a thermos?" Just like y'all.
Hey.
So Boudreaux explained. He said, "It's something that you keep your hot stuff in and your cold
boy.
stuff.
Huh.
Hot stuff and cold stuff." Now that's what Thibodeau grabbed out of that conversation. A couple of days later, Thibodeau goes back by the office, the proud owner of a brand new thermos.
Oh.
Thermos.
Boudreaux says, "Tip, I see you ain't got you one of them thermos bottles. That's nice. What you got in there?" Thibodeau says, "Well, you told me it keeps hot stuff hot and cold stuff cold. So I got me some chili and a Diet Coke."
Dumbass.
I don't know why I said Diet Coke.
Who's trying to lose some weight?
The joke said Pop Rouge. And I don't know if y'all know what Pop Rouge is. I think that was
It's like red.
a regional thing.
Yeah, that's a Cajun something, I
Yeah.
guess.
It's a strawberry
Right.
soda. Damn
Oh,
good. Damn good.
Rouge.
It's better than a Barks red cream soda,
Oh,
if you know what that is. Again,
I don't.
a regional thing. A lot of good things are regional.
Baton Rouge.
You ever have clear birch beer? Oh, man. That
Birch.
stuff will burn your mouth, but is it good? Mm.
Is it
Yeah.
birch a tree? Is it birch a tree?
Yeah, birch.
Is it like
Clear
root beer?
beer.
I
Yeah.
guess that would be root
Oh.
beer.
It's got a little bit of
Like
flavor.
sassafras.
It'd be like sassafras.
Yeah.
Like
Ah.
that.
Am I the
This
only
would
one
normally
that
be
can't
the
see
point.
Nick?
Where I asked
Yeah.
to open the mic.
I think so.
Nick,
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I gotta get it out of here.
Solana's gonna
All
go
right, come
first.
on. Now, you gotta let me finish.
Solana.
Okay,
I wasn't asking.
All
I was
right.
telling y'all. Porcelana's up next. Everybody,
Okay.
welcome Porcelana.
Way to go. All right.
Yay!
Hey, finally got her up to the...
Finally. It's been a while. Like never before.
Right, like never. All right. Boy, you look so sophisticated.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Now you can walk down the red carpet to award ceremony.
Okay, so I'm going to start this with a little introduction about myself. You know,
Okay.
I'm from Pitt, and my son lives in Manhattan. And, you know, every now and then I like to go visit him, and he likes to take me around to see the sights. And one of my favorite places to go is the MoMA, which is the Museum of Modern Art.
Uh-huh.
And being from Texas, I can be a little overly polite, sometimes annoying, but I don't like to overstep. So I did ask the security guard upon entering if it was okay if I took a picture while I was in there. And he looked at me and said, yes, it's okay. So we were walking around and my son was ready to leave. And when I was walking out, the police were waiting for me. I was so embarrassed.
Oh.
They put me in handcuffs and arrested me. I just took a small picture from the wall. It wasn't a big
Wow. Sound like an S&M fantasy.
one. People food in Manhattan. So yeah, I took a picture, but it was just a little one. Anyway,
Afraid-
Oh, if I was a cop, I'd arrest you too. Looking like that.
But you wouldn't be going to jail. No.
Yeah, I'll fight you for arrest.
oh well, so I came back home, and it was good to be back home after my son bailed me out. So I decided
Wow.
to join my friends on a trail ride around the ranch, and we were riding horses in the pasture when I heard one of the riders scream. Her horse got spooked by a rattlesnake and bucked her off. It was frightening.
Wow.
Yeah, it was awful. I felt so sorry for her.
The horse?
So sure enough, no, the lady, my friend,
Oh.
sure enough, she had broken her arm. Her left arm was broken.
Oh, no.
No.
Bless her heart. I told my friend that she needed to get back on before, you know, fear takes over. But she's all right.
Yeah.
Get it? She's all right.
She's all right. Yeah, because she broke her
That's her
left arm.
right arm. Yeah, she could break her. And did you know that in Texas, deers can jump higher than the tallest tree in the pasture? It's true. You know
Wow.
how? Yeah.
Because trees can't jump?
You got it! That is a true story. I have a nephew that lives in Austin, Texas, and I'm really, really proud of him. He and his wife work for law enforcement. Wonderful young couple. They just had a little baby boy. I
Oh.
was in trouble the other day when he called and he told me that their new baby would not take a nap. They'd put him down after rocking him to sleep, and he would never go to sleep. He let out the most awful cries. They were so
Aw.
distressed. So I asked him, honey, does that mean that he's resisting arrest? He hung up. Rude. And for my last one.
That's not-
But on a different note, I have a brother, not only Jim, but I have a brother who's a gifted handyman. My papa taught us all to be self-sufficient, but there's a few things I need help with. So I made him a list. He said he had finished, but I wondered why he left some out. Did I leave out some items that needed for repairing, tools, supplies? So again, I asked him sweetly because I didn't want to piss off my handyman. I said, brother, did I miss something? You only finished half of them. Are you coming back? No, he said. You had numbered 1 through 6. I only do odd jobs, so I only fixed 1, 3, and 5. I swear, men are so dumb. Ta-da!
Alright.
Porcelana!
Yay! I got it out of the way.
Porcelana!
Alright.
Porcelana. Well
brother, I
done.
did it.
Very well done.
That was good. He only does odd jobs around the house.
Silly.
Alright. Lost my shot here. Alright. Skip that one. 86-year-old Boudreaux.
Ooh.
Damn.
This ain't the one when he was 87. This is the year before that. 86.
Right.
He was at the doctor's office for his annual checkup. You know, because I know y'all all remember when he went for his 87th. But we're not going to bring that one up right now.
No.
Maybe later. So he was at that doctor's office for his 86-year-old checkup. And the doctor said, Boudreaux, you're in very great shape for your age. So, is there anything else I could do for you? Guess that was at the end after he did the blood pressure and all that other bullshit.
All that stuff. Run on the
All that
treadmill.
shit. Said, man, there is one thing, Doc. My sex drive is kind of high.
Oh.
Can you lower it? Doctor can't believe what he's hearing. He said, that's amazing. You 86 years old, Boudreaux. What do you mean your sex drive is too high? Boudreaux said, well, that's right, Doc. It's all in my head. Not exactly my favorite. But that's so much nicer. Better than the 87.
Yeah.
Alright.
He was, okay.
Let's see. Now, let me do one more.
Oh.
Tell the 87 year one, too.
Oh, you know how long it take me to find that? There is one with 87. I think it's the one where he don't tell them their name. I'll probably
He says he needs to lower his sex drive, right?
He wants to lower it.
Oh, it went too low. He wants to get it back high again.
I seem to have gotten into an area here where we already been. All right, Boudreaux and Thibodeau. Excuse me. We're talking yesterday. Thibodeau had been out of town for a few days, and Boudreaux asked him how he was feeling. Oh, y'all done screwed that all up.
Oh, barely even started already.
I mean, the first sentence. I done went off on a tangent. I think it's because my mouth is dry.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
I ate an onion ring, and I think one of them little gritty little pieces of coating. My throat.
TMI.
Attack of the killer onion rings, y'all. Alright, Boudreaux and Thibodeau was talking yesterday. Thibodeau had been out for a few days with the flu. See, sounded so much better. It rolled off the tongue if I just read. Boudreaux asked him how he was feeling. Thibodeau says, oh man, I'm a lot better now, thank you. You know, it was a wonderful experience. Boudreaux asks us, he says, wonderful? You had the flu. How that wonderful? Thibodeau said, well, I learned that Clotilde, I learned how much she really loves me.
Oh.
Did you know that whenever the mailman came by or the milkman headed towards the front door, Clotilde, she ran out there to meet him. I could hear her all excited, yelling at them. My husband is home. My husband is home. That's the kind of wife I want, y'all.
That's officially joke number 33.
Alright, now, open mic time. Because it's 7:18.
Next.
Oh, already 7:18. I'll go up there.
Yay!
Okay.
Challenge.
Alright, everybody, let's welcome our Wild One, Wild K, Chalice, whatever you want.
All them things. I can't make up my mind who I am. Oh, look at all you lovely people out there. So good to have you here. Yeah. And all the YouTube people too. Glad you guys are watching out there. Anyway, so let's do some jokes here. 2 scouts were camping in their backyard. Wanted to know the time. They wanted to know what time it was. So they started singing at the top of their lungs. Then one of the neighbors threw open his window and yelled, "Cut out that damn noise! Don't you know it's 3 o'clock in the morning?"
That works.
I guess that's one way to find out what time it is. A bear walks into a restaurant and says, like a bear can talk. A bear walks into a restaurant and says, "I want a grilled cheese." Then the waiter says, "Why the big paws?" The bear says, "Oh, I don't know. I was born with them." Yeah. Those are kind of lame. A waiter gives a gentleman a cup of coffee. How do we know he's a gentleman? So the gentleman takes a sip and spits it out. He turns to the waiter and says, "Pip, pip, pip. God, waiter, what is this stuff? This coffee tastes like mud." The waiter, looking surprised, turns to the gentleman and says, "But sir, it's fresh ground."
That's clever.
Kid got lucky one day and found a magical lamp. So he rubs the lamp and a genie appears and says, "What's your first wish?" The kid says, "I wish I were rich." So then the genie replies, "It is done. What is your second wish, Rich?" That took a couple of seconds to get that
Taught
one.
him a good lesson, didn't he?
Oh, a guy asks a girl to go to the dance. She agrees and he decides to rent a suit. The rental has a long line, so he waits and waits and waits, and finally he gets his suit. He decides to buy flowers, so he goes to the flower shop. The flower shop has a long line, so he waits and waits and waits and waits until he finally gets to buy some flowers. He picks up the girl and they go to the dance. There is a long line into the dance, so they wait and wait and wait and wait. Boy, sounds like he's in the military. Yeah. Hope he's got patience. So finally they get into the dance and the guy offers to get the girl a drink. So she asks for punch. So he goes to the drink table and there is no punchline. Okay. When leaving a grocery store, a customer dropped a bag of flour. A scout ran to pick it up. Wow, nice scout. And the customer says, "Don't bother, young man," said the customer. "It's self-rising." Self-rising flour. Yes, okay. A photon walks into a hotel. The desk clerk says, "Can we help you with your luggage?" The photon says, "No thanks, I'm traveling light." You know, definition of a photon. Right.
That's for the geeks.
A man walks into a library, approaches the librarian, and says, "I'll have a cheeseburger and fries, please." The librarian then replies, "Sir, you know this is a library, right?" Oh, so the guy whispers, "Sorry, I'll have a cheeseburger and fries, please." Okay, these are kind of all pretty lame, aren't they?
We're laughing at you, not with you.
Right, okay. So the teacher asks, eventually I'm going to stop. The teacher asks little Johnny if he knew his numbers. "Why, yes, I do. My father taught me." The teacher says, "Good. What comes after 3? 4, answered the boy. "So what comes after 6? 7. Very good," says the teacher. "Your dad did a good job." "And what comes after 10? "Jack." Then Queen, King, and Ace, right? Yes.
Last I checked.
All right. I'll do. I don't know if this is any good. I'll finish with this one. I don't know if it's any good or not. But so a man takes his Chihuahua to the veterinarian, or as some people might say, Chihuahua. They are immediately taken back to the room. Soon, a Labrador walks in, sniffs the Chihuahua for 10 minutes, and leaves. Then a cat comes in, stares at the Chihuahua for 10 minutes, and then leaves. Finally, the doctor comes in, prescribes some medicine, and hands the man a $250 bill. Wow.
Yikes.
"There must be a mistake," the man says. "I've only been here 20 minutes. "Oh, there's no mistake," says the doctor. "It's 100 for the lab test, 100 for the CAT scan, and 50 for the medicine." Lab, the cat. Right. Plays on words there. Sorry, y'all. These are kind of lame. I thought they were funny at first, but apparently not. Okay, I'll get down from here. And thank you all for pretending to laugh. I appreciate that.
Good job, honey.
All right, big
Thank
handful
you,
out
thank
there,
you.
y'all.
Thank you.
Good job.
Oh, they're funny
I
when
want to
I...
hear a Clotilde joke.
Clotilde.
Oh, you
Clotilde.
had 2 or 3 of them before you got here.
Oh, let's see. I mean, she's in almost every single one of them. I'm looking. I see Marie.
Change the name. That's all.
Oh, Marie,
Tell them
she's-
to change the name.
All right, nobody gets the best of Marie. That ain't Clotilde.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd take me too long to find Clotilde. You just gotta just kind of trip upon that woman. All right, an extremely large, muscular woman wearing a sleeveless sundress
Ooh.
walked into the Bayou Bar. She raised her right arm, revealing a huge, hairy armpit.
Ew.
It pointed across the room to all the men sitting at the bar and asked, "Which one of you men will buy a lady a drink?" The bar was silent as the patron tried to ignore her. Now, down at the end of the bar, of course, Boudreaux, skinny little Cajun, who was, as usual, drunk.
Drunk.
Boudreaux slammed his hand down on the bar and said, "Give that ballerina a drink."
Wow.
Now, Thibodeau, who happens to be the bartender and a close friend of Boudreaux, poured the drink, and the woman chugged it down. She turned again and pointed at everybody again and said, "Which one of you men will buy a lady a drink?" Well, once again, Boudreaux slapped his hand down on the bar. He says, "Give that ballerina another drink."
Oh,
Thibodeau,
dang.
he finally approached Boudreaux. He said, "Boudreaux, my friend, I know it ain't none of my business, of course, if you want, buy that lady all these drinks. But how come you keep calling her a ballerina?" Boudreaux said, "Thibodeau, to me, any woman who could lift her leg up that high got to be a ballerina."
That's officially joke number 55 right there.
Oh my God.
Next time you come on, you gotta do is say 55 and everybody will laugh.
Oh, dang phone call. That was funny.
But there wasn't no Clotilde in that one.
Oh, excuse me.
All right, this is one everybody's going to love. I just know it. Thibodeau went to the grocery store the other day to get some laundry detergent. The grocer guy, asked him why he needed such a large box of detergent. He bought one of them like 50-gallon drum or something. Thibodeau says, "That's because I got to give my dog a bath." And you know how big that dog is. The grocer, I can't believe this guy ain't got a name. We're going to call him A-Bear. A-Bear said, "Thibodeau, I don't think you should be doing that stuff on your dog. It's too strong. Might kill him." Thibodeau didn't care. Bought his detergent, he went. About a week later, he passed by the store. The grocer, A-Bear, asked him how his dog was. Thibodeau said, "Meh, my dog died."
Oh no.
Grocer, A-Bear, I think. I don't know what the fuck his name was. The grocer says, "Tib, I tried to tell you that stuff was too strong. See what you done did? Thibodeau said, no, you got it wrong. I don't think it was detergent at all. I think it was the spin cycle.
Oh my gosh.
Baby.
That's funny.
All right, open mic, y'all. I know after something like that, y'all want me off the stage. Who's coming?
You don't want you want a tasteless joke?
Jim's coming? Or that might be
yeah,
too personal. Jim, you coming up on stage?
I will.
Yeah.
Yay, Jim.
Everybody, let's welcome up Big Jim.
Yeah, I was
Yay.
forward to a tasteless joke from that man-sounding Marilyn Monroe there, but anyway,
Jim Sella.
birthday. Okay, this is a clean joke, just so you know. I was standing around in the locker room with some guys. Cell phone rings and man answers and puts it on speaker. We all stop and we listen. The man says, "Hello, hi, honey, it's me. You at the club?" "Yep." "I'm at the shops and I found this beautiful leather coat. It's only $2,000. Is it okay if I buy it?" "Sure, go ahead. You like it that much?" "I also stopped by the Mercedes dealership and I saw the latest models. I found one I really like." "How much?" $90,000.
Yeah.
Okay, that price I want it with all the options. Great! And only one more thing. I was just talking to Lexi and I found out the house I wanted last year is back on the market. They're asking $980,000.
Hey,
Well, go ahead and offer $900,000. They'll probably take it. If not, we can go to the extra $80,000 if that's what you really want. "Okay, I'll see you. I love you so much." I mean, "Bye. Love you too." Then he hangs up. He says, "Anyone know whose phone this is?"
Oh my gosh.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
oh,
Yeah.
I was talking to my buddy from Texas about sex, and he said he liked the rodeo position. I asked him, "What's that?" He said, "Well, I get her down on all fours, I come up behind her doggy style, then I grab her tits, and I say, 'These feel just like your sister's,' and then I try to hold on for 8 seconds.
That's my joke.
Definitely a
God damn,
wild
that's my hillbilly joke. That's number 21, that one. God damn it.
You should have said it when you had the chance. This is a clean joke, too. I just thought I'd indicate to you which ones are clean. 3 friends die in a car accident, and they find themselves greeted by St. Peter. "Before I let you in, I have one question for each of you." He turns to the first man. He says, "When you're in your casket and your family and friends gather around, what do you hope they'll say about you?" He says, "Well, I want them to say I was a compassionate doctor who saved lives and a devoted father who loved deeply." St. Peter nods, and then he asks the second man, "And you?" The second man says, "I'd like them to say I was a loving husband and a teacher who inspired and shaped young minds." Finally, St. Peter looks at the third man, and he says, "Honestly, I just hope someone leans over and shouts, 'Hold on, he's still alive!'"
that's good. That's good. Yes. Uh-oh. Angel crashed.
For her 70th birthday, a woman decided to splurge on herself with a night in a luxury hotel. And the stay was nice enough that she checked out the next morning. The clerk handed her a bill for $250.
Wow.
Damn.
Said, raising an eyebrow, "This hotel is lovely, but $250 for one night? I didn't even have breakfast." The clerk calmly replied, "Ma'am, $250 is our standard rate. Breakfast was included. You simply chose not to have it." Well, she demanded to see the manager. And the manager appeared and he said, "Ma'am, our hotel has an Olympic-sized swimming pool and a massive conference center, both available for your use." "But I didn't use them," she shot back. "Well, they're here," he smiled, "and you could have." Well, the host shows here every evening with best entertainers from around the globe. "Well, I didn't go to any shows." "Still, they were here, and you could have." Well, no matter what he mentioned, her response was the same, but I didn't use it. His response never changed, "But you could have." Well, finally, instead of arguing, she just pulled out her checkbook and wrote him a check. And the manager took the check and says, "Ma'am, this is only for $50. She said, "Well, I charged you $200 for sleeping with me." But I did.
I know where this is going.
He could have.
But you could have.
You could have.
Randy, that sounded like a Clotilde joke.
Yes, yes.
Now, this joke is clean, but it has some scatological terminology.
Scatological?
Scatological?
Scatological. Scat. Heavy on the scat.
Yeah. That's dirty.
I used to live in outhouses were common. One morning I found the outhouse was full to the brim. So my girlfriend said, "Why don't you go ask that college boy down the road? He's got all them book smarts." So I hopped in my truck and found a young man. I explained the problem. He said, "Go buy 2 sticks of dynamite, one with a short fuse, one with a long fuse. First one will blow the outhouse sky high, and while it's in the air, the second one will explode and scatter the mess all over your land. You'll have free fertilizer. Then the outhouse will fall down and right back on the empty hole." So I went to the hardware store, I grabbed the dynamite, and set it all up, and I lit the fuses. Boom! The first stick went off, and the house shot up in the sky like a rocket. Kapow! The second one blasted, spreading the contents across the hillside like confetti at a barn dance. I should have changed that. That's stupid. The house crashed back down perfectly on target. The door swung open. Out walks my girlfriend. I yelled, "Are you okay?" She said, "I'm fine. I'm just glad I didn't fart in the kitchen."
Oh God, I did a spit thing. Oh my God.
And leave it at that. I would not clear that up with her.
Yeah, she was fine, so there you go.
Right.
My girlfriend and I made a pact. Whoever dies first will come back and tell the other one if there's sex after death. So I died, and I came back to tell my girlfriend. It's incredible. I wake up every morning, and boom, sex. Then I eat breakfast, I have more sex. I soak up the sun, I have sex again. Grab lunch, and it's back to more sex. After dinner, sex all night until I pass out. The next day, it all starts all over. My girlfriend said, "That sounds like heaven." I said, "No, I was reincarnated as a rabbit."
That's cute.
This joke is clean, but it has some graphic references, okay?
Graphic.
Yes, graphic. A man walks into a local government office for a job interview, and the interview starts with a standard question. So, got any allergies we should know about? Yeah, caffeine. I can't drink coffee. And interviewer noted, "Okay, do you serve in the military?" He said, "Well, 1 tour in Iraq." The interviewer says, "Great, well, that gives you 5 bonus points towards hiring." So moving down with this, "Any disabilities?" So the man shifts in his seat and says, "Yeah, I lost both testicles in an explosion."
Ooh.
"Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that." He says, "Well, you got all the points we need, you're hired." The interviewer smiles and adds, "Interview, the work hours are 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., but you can start tomorrow at 10. And going forward, just plan on showing up at 10 every day." The man says, "Wait, the job starts at 8. I want to be here at 8 so I can do the full shift." Well, the interviewer chuckles and leans in and says, "Listen, no, this is a government job. From 8 to 10, we just drink coffee and scratch our balls. There's no point you hanging around."
That's
Tax dollars at work, everybody. Tax dollars at work.
Like good album cover, no coffee, no balls. Right, this joke's clean. One night, a huge fire broke out at a chemical plant, and fire crews from all over raced to the scene, sirens blaring, but it was too hot to even get close. Well, the plant's president, red-faced and panicking, ran to the fire chief and shouted, "Our top secret formulas are locked inside that vault. I'll give $50,000 to any crew that could save them." But no one could push through the flames. The fire roared on, and desperate, he raised the stakes. "Make it 100,000. Just get those files." Still nothing. The fire seemed unstoppable. Then from down the road, a single siren cut through everything. Out of the smoke came a rickety old fire truck and an aging team of old school heroes. And the truck barreled through the barricades. It plowed through the flames. The crowd watched stunned as these gray-haired guys leapt out of their truck and launched a furious assault at buckets and hoses and axes, everything. Within minutes, all the fire was out. The vault and the formulas were saved. The president was blown away. He says, "Gentlemen, that was unbelievable. For this heroic act, I'm doubling the reward, $200,000." And a reporter rushed over to the fire chief and says, "What will your team do with the money?" And the chief said, "Well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to fix the brakes on that damn truck." Thank you very much. That's my time for today.
All right, way to go, Jimbo!
And for Jim, y'all.
Jimbo! All right.
Thank you so much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Excellent. Then.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yo, Boudreaux, he asked the store clerk. He says, "In what aisle can I find a boudin?" Clerk looks at him, says, "You Cajun?" Now, Boudreaux is a little offended. He said, "Well, yeah, I'm a Cajun. But let me ask you, if I had asked you for Italian sausage, you wouldn't have asked me if I was Italian. If I had asked for Germany, some bratwurst, you wouldn't have asked me if I was a German." He said, "Why you gotta ask me if I'm a Cajun, a boudin?" Clerk says, "Well, I probably wouldn't, but you at Home Depot." Alright, I should probably maybe explain what boudin is. For the people who don't know, boudin is like a sausage,
Rice
Kinda.
over sausage.
and it's got like rice and meats that you don't want to talk about sometimes, and it's good. Dirty rice inside a sausage
Hungarian
case.
Gurkha, the blood sausage.
And of course, it's spiced like a Cajun would spice something.
You mean it's not a jigsaw
Jigsaw.
at the Home Depot?
That's how doers get more done.
They make them in China now, but they put sawdust in instead of rice.
Oh,
What? Boudin?
jigsaws.
That's how you get. That's how doers get more done.
True me on that one. Alright. Boudreaux and Marie. They getting divorced.
No.
Yup. In court, the judge announces, he said, "Mr. Boudreaux, I've decided to give your wife $300 a week." Boudreaux, "Ooh, that's nice." That's what Boudreaux said. He said, "That's really nice of you, Judge. I'll even send her a couple bucks every now and then myself."
Dude, that's number one.
That's one case where not necessarily cheaper to keep her. It's a deal, man.
Usually
It's like a
is.
get out of jail free card. No, I'm not talking to you. Alright, sorry. Alright, one more. Little Boo Boo.
Boo boo.
That's
Boo Boo?
little
Little Boo Boo?
Toothy. He wanted $100. I don't know what for. He wanted $100. He prayed for about 2 weeks, but nothing ever happened. Then he
Oh.
decided to write a letter to God.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna
When
work
the
out.
postal
Well.
authorities received the letter addressed to God, comma USA, they decided to send it to the President of the great United States of America.
Wow.
The President, he was so impressed and touched and amused, he told the secretary to send the boy $5.
Wow.
$5
Dang.
The President thought that $5 would look like a lot of money to such a young child.
Huh.
Well, little T was real happy when he got that $5. and he sat around. I can't even read this Cajun words. What the hell? He got that $5 and he sat right down and wrote a thank you letter. That's what it was, to God. Somebody tried to write this joke in Cajun. Wasn't easy. So he wrote a letter, a thank you letter to God. He said, "Dear God, thank you very much for sending me the money." Then he wrote, "However, I did notice that for some reason you had to send it through Washington, D.C. And as usual, they deducted $95. But thank you
Hey, he
anyway.
learned that already. He learned that already.
That's a hard lesson to learn, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No tax on tips.
I'm just waiting for him to legalize weed. That and he's good. All right, Boudreaux, he loved to go fishing. Almost every day he was out on the lake, no matter what the weather was. Now, last Sunday, no different. Bright and early, he went down to the lake, started fishing.
Oh.
Now, all of a sudden, just like always happens in South Louisiana, a big old storm just popped up out of nowhere, right on top of that lake. The wind was blowing, it got cold, it was raining cats and dogs, y'all. Well, Boudreaux decided to call it quits, so he went home. He undressed, got back in bed where Marie was still, snoring away. Cuddles up to Marie, all spoon-like and everything. He says, "Boy, that weather sure got bad out there real fast."
Oh.
And Marie, without opening up her eyes, she said, "Yeah, and my dumbass husband is down at the lake fishing." Fucking Thibodeau.
Oopsie.
I guess y'all can figure it was probably Thibodeau. Should have been Thibodeau. She was thinking about Thibodeau. All right, anybody else ready? We call for
That's
open
what's
mic.
up there. Come on, y'all.
Nobody? Nobody's going up? I'm going up.
Come on, Randy.
All right,
All right,
Randy.
come on, Randy. That's not a
Randy.
threat, huh? That's
All
what we're
right.
here for.
Yeah,
I'll make you tell me the story of why we even opened the
Come on
club.
up, Randy. Well
Y'all, if it
done.
wasn't for Randy, there wouldn't be no standing room. Guarantee.
Aw.
Right. I told him that.
All right.
Right.
I actually suggested standing room always because I wanted to be a star, but I'm too damn late.
Be the star.
I'm too damn
It's a nah, bro. No egos.
late.
No ego, amigo. All right.
Yeah,
That's
I'm gonna,
That's good.
Jim stole one of my jokes, and it's okay. It's number 21. It's okay. You come here often enough, we just number the jokes after a while, and just get up on stage and you say 63, and everybody starts cracking up.
Yeah, right. That's pretty good. That's pretty clever, Randy.
Just like that sometimes.
Oh, there's a whole joke about that, but I can't remember it, so I just come up and talk a little bit.
Just
You know,
did it.
I
Somebody
try
tells a
to do
story
my
and nobody laughs, and they say, "It must have been the way you told it."
yeah.
'Cause
Maybe
it
I
sure was
should-
funny.
Maybe I should try to do it like Marilyn, be real breathy, but I don't think that'll work. I don't know. It's the rodeo joke, try to hold on for 8 seconds. That's the one I do as a big hillbilly, big fat hillbilly. Yeah.
Well, tell us about it. Do it.
My problem is I got so many avatars and so many personalities and voices, I don't know which one to pick. So I just came here quick, and I was already wearing Maryland, so it may not fit. But I'm going to try to do one from memory that Harrison Ford told on a TV show once, and I'm going to see if I can remember it. Once upon a time, Boudreaux was working in the grocery store, and he was stacking up the fruit and the oranges, and an old lady come up next to him and she says, "Do you have any broccoli?" And he says, "Oh, no, ma'am, I'm sorry. There's no broccoli today. We're fresh out. But tomorrow we'll have some nice fresh fruit, fresh picked broccoli for you." And so he continues on working, and a few minutes later she comes back and she goes, "Well, why can't I find the broccoli?" He says, "Well, excuse me, ma'am, but I done told you already. We're fresh out of broccoli, and you come in tomorrow, we'll get you some without a problem." And he continues stacking oranges and apples up in a nice, neat pile. A few minutes later, she comes back and she says, "I can't find no broccoli. What the hell is wrong with this store?" And he stopped for a minute and he put his head down and he sighed and he looked at her and he says, "Ma'am, how do you spell cat as in catastrophe?" And she says, "Well, that's easy, C-A-T. And he says, "Well, how do you spell dog?" And she says, "Well, that's easy too, D-O-G. And he says, "Well, how do you spell broccoli?" And she says, "Wait a minute, there's no fucking A in broccoli." And he says, "That's what I've been trying to tell you, lady."
Good. Even
Like
my
that
brother, bro, you still got it.
Oh, I love to. I love doing comedy. You should see. You people should see. Look up Selby Evans on YouTube and see some of the routines we used to do at Lauren's place. And that's why I'm wearing a female avatar, because one of the people that were in the audience was like a girlfriend, and she bought me a Maitreya body. I paid her back. And from then I went down the rabbit hole, because usually I love Marilyn Monroe. I've been a guy all my life. I mean, what guy doesn't want to be Marilyn Monroe once in their life? Come on. Pretty good, Marilyn, you think? What do you think? You seen a better one in Second Life? I don't know.
Especially standing over that one.
I never did. I never seen a better Marilyn. Now here's one from Truly Tasteless Jokes, book number 5. I'll try to do it like Marilyn, but it won't sound good because my throat is bad. A prosperous stockbroker and his wife had everything money could buy until one day the broker gambled on a few bad tips and lost everything.
No.
He came home and with a heavy heart that night and said to his wife, "You better learn to cook, Myrna, so we can fire the cook." And she thought it over for a few moments and said, "Okay, but you better learn to screw, George, so we can fire the chauffeur." Here's another one. This one you'll like. One night, Judge, who's Thibodeau's friend? Boudreaux. One night, no, who's the pastor? Hebert.
Hebert.
Hebert, yeah. One night, Judge Hebert tottered into his house very late and very drunk indeed. So bombed that he had managed to throw up all over himself. In the morning, he sheepishly told his wife that a drunk sitting next to him on the train home had managed to vomit all over him. Well, the judge managed to make it into the courthouse the next day, where it occurred to him that his story might not be truly convincing enough to his wife. Inspired, he called home and he said, "Honey, you won't believe this, but I just had that drunk who threw up on me last night show up in court today, and I gave him 30 days. "Give him 60 days, honey," said the judge's wife. "He shat in your pants, too."
Oh my goodness.
Throw a book at him.
I love those books. They are so good. I had it. Oh, I lost my bookmark. Damn it. You just have to just enjoy the view while I flip through the pages.
All right, let me zoom in.
Zoom in.
Got boobs.
If Randy would jump up and down, they'd probably jiggle.
Yeah. I think I can do that. I don't know. I think there's a button on my mouse. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Type
No, I guess it
local
don't work.
You just
Usually.
have physics for it.
Oh, my physics on. If he's got them, I'll see him.
No, he has to have
Well,
physics.
they're on, but they're not on real. If I put them on too much, all I got to do is walk across the store and they smack me up in the chin and I bite my tongue.
Spitting out blood.
Oh, too funny.
Jim said, "Can I see?"
That was what do you call it? A la carte. I mean, I just kind of made that up on the way. Remember what we used to do at Lauren's place? Oh my God! Oh Jesus, God Almighty! What a crew! And more than half of the people aren't even on Second Life anymore. I don't know if they died or went to Florida or something. You know?
Went to Florida.
or both.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Well, here's one. Uh-oh, there goes a fire engine.
I did
No, they're
record a
coming
few
for you.
of them comedy shows at Cookies. That's when I started recording.
Yeah, well, if you look up Selby Evans, he's got everybody.
Too. Yeah.
He's got everybody. And if you look up Randy, if you search for Randy, the best show I ever did, I think, it was called Just Like My Wife. And I can't remember it now because it was pretty long. And I did it as a biker dude. Here's one I never read before, and I'll try to do it. Once upon a time, the town drunk wanders into a saloon and motions for the bartender to come on over. The bartender finally does, and the drunk whispers loudly, "What you need is some entertainment in this dive. I'll tell you what, you set me up with 6 whiskeys, and I'll get up on that stage and fart Dixie. This whole crowd will go wild." Well, being a good-natured type, the bartender agrees to the deal. That sounds like Michael Jackson, doesn't it? The drunk downs the 6 whiskeys with no trouble at all. And the bartender reminds him gently that it's time to play Dixie. "No problem," says the drunk, getting up from his stool and staggering onto the stage. There's a roar of approval from the crowd as he turns his back and pulls down his breeches. But it turns into howls of dismay as the drunk proceeds to bend over and shit all over the floor. I never read this before.
Damn.
"What the hell do you think you're doing?" shouts the bartender. "Well," the drunk retorts, well, you know, even Bing Crosby clears his throat before he sings."
Oh.
God, that's terrible, ain't it? That's terrible. Oh, I got one more good one I'll do. If you want, one more. This one's pretty good. This one's good. Once upon a time, a man goes to the U.S. Patent Office, and he asks to patent the apple that he's carrying in with him. "Well, you can't do that," says the patent office official. "Mother Nature invented the apple." "Oh, no, not this here apple," says Boudreaux. "It's spatial. Take a bite." The officer takes a bite and says, "So it tastes like any old apple." Turn it around. Take another bite." And so he does. "Wow, it tastes like a pear." "Well, turn it again. Come on, turn it and take a bite." And he does. And he says, "Wow, this is incredible. God damn it. It tastes like a peach. And he gives the guy a patent on this 3-flavored apple. And as the man is walking through the lobby on his way out, he comes across a man with a bag full of cookies. What you got there? Yeah. Special cookies, explains Thibodeau. Take a bite, and it tastes just like sweet pussy.
Damn. Thought that was too.
I don't believe it. Let me try one. So he grabs a cookie and he takes a big bite, only to make a face and spit it out. He says, "God damn it, this tastes like shit." And the guy says, "Turn it around, turn it around."
That's a good one though.
That nasty minds think alike.
That's funny.
Thank you very much.
That was
I
great. Way to
appreciate
go,
Randy, y'all.
Randy.
I appreciate you listening to my fantasy jokes. I'm going to stand next to my beautiful girlfriend here and admire her flirty dress. I love it. I love it.
Turn around, turn around.
Funny.
That's just too funny.
All right, everybody.
Like,
I'm out of jokes, and I can't beat Randy's jokes anyway. I'm not even going to try. But he always goes last. Always. I want to thank everybody
Always, Randy, always.
hey, I
showing
do
up here
more.
tonight, hanging out with us. Especially Randy. Thank you, Brent. It's always an honor to have
Yeah,
you.
Randy.
I miss coming here. I ain't been feeling good lately. You know, I ain't been getting enough.
I'm glad you're feeling well enough to come tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's-
everybody, thanks for coming. Thanks for laughing with us. Thanks for joking with us. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you,
Everybody
Nick.
on YouTube, if
All
y'all
right.
want to see some of them older comedies at Cookies, Lawrence Place, you can look on my YouTube channel way in the back, a long time ago. They're in there. And also Thinker
Cool.
Selby. Is that what he went by for his
Yeah,
YouTube?
thinker-er.
Yeah,
Yes.
Thinker Selby
Right.
Evans. You search that on YouTube, he'll come up. He's got a lot of
Hey, I
fun
got a
stuff.
a
A lot of
question.
good stuff on there. He did a lot of videos.
Nick, I got a question for you.
Should
How
I let me kill YouTube, then you do that. It's probably
Yeah,
one of the
kill
crazy
YouTube. We'd all like to
questions,
kill YouTube and their stupid
No,
ass.
it ain't that dirty.
huh? All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Let's
Good night, YouTube.
How come is it women rub their eyes in the morning? Because they don't have balls to scratch.
Oh my goodness. There
Oh,
it is.
good thing you
Good
cut the
night,
stream.
YouTube.
Good night, YouTube.
Trust me. But that one, oh, man,
Yes, on that note, good night.
I know. Dirty minds think alike, right?